Today was a little disrupted by the weather, but we spent a lot of time indoors at an air museum and we got to see a potato dressed up as a pig. The adventure continues. The Haas Air Museum has an amazing collection of aircraft, several of which still fly.
But not that one. That one was a one-way trip in, 747.
The collection is vast and the guide extremely knowledgeable. But the reality is, I remember only a fraction of what he shared with us.
Aircraft carrier in an operational environment. This aircraft is flying out on the periphery. It's providing a protective ring. It's looking for enemy aircraft, ships, and more importantly, submarines.
The de Havilland Drover is one of the few aircraft designed in Australia for Australian conditions. It is a hybrid aircraft with metal frame and skin and cloth ailerons. This is a Cessna 310, produced between 1954 and 1980, and a popular choice for private pilots and charter operators. The Super Constellation was Lockheed's response to the popular DC-6. It carried a mix of passengers and cargo.
I've flown on this aeroplane, I can die happy. It's a very, very stable, safe aeroplane to fly on.
This was first class back in those days, and a ticket to London cost about 2 years' wages. This plane was tracked from the time it passed over the northern coastline down to this airport, where it was seized by federal police for drug smuggling. This Commonwealth Aircraft Corporation boomerang is a hybrid with metal wings and fuselage, while some sections like the forward fuselage around the engine and cockpit included wood fairings and framing. This particular Catalina flying boat is known as Frigate Bird 2 and is famous for establishing the first air route between Australia and South America in 1951. It's hard to miss this 747 donated to the museum by Qantas. It holds 2 world records, the longest commercial flight from London to Sydney Mascot at just over 20 hours, and the shortest flight from Mascot to the museum at 10 minutes. This is as close as I'm likely to get to the upper deck of a 747. Then we move to Hangar 3, larger than the first one, with even more aircraft. This one is a Caribou, and it often flies with the back door down.
This is a Sabre. It's a CAC Sabre, which means Commonwealth Aircraft Corporation. These were built in Australia.
Unfortunately, this one isn't airworthy, it's a static display. Did I mention that the collection is vast?
That's a MiG-15. That aircraft 3, the silver and red one, that's a MiG-21. It's a Czechoslovakian designed aeroplane. There were about 1,000 built. They were predominantly used behind the Iron Curtain. Russians used them for air transportation, air taxis.
The Southern Cross is one of Australia's most iconic aircraft, renowned for completing the first trans-Pacific flight in 1928 under the command of pioneer Australian aviator Sir Charles Kingsford Smith.
The way the wing was designed, where the wing is positioned, the powerful engines, it could take off in very short distance.
The DC-3 revolutionised air travel, in effect starting the passenger services business with a stable and reliable aircraft that people wanted to fly in and that the aviation companies wanted to use.
this aircraft was an animal, it's apex predator. It's amongst the most powerful military aircraft ever manufactured. It's an F-111.
Oh,
The Americans called it an aardvark.
Along with the aircraft, there's the baggage. The museum was really amazing. I definitely recommend it to anyone who's in the Shoalhaven area. We stopped off at Jamberoo Lookout with a view from Port Kembla in the north down to past Kiama in the south. The Big Potato has been redecorated as the Big Pig to celebrate Babe of the movie Babe's 30th anniversary. Still looks like a potato to me.